talk about teens and drinking. I know that there are as many opinions as there are parents of teenagers on this one. So I'm going to give you mine from a parent coach perspective, as well as a mom of 5 whose oldest is in recovery. First, as a parent coach, I've learned a number of things. Number 1, adolescence is a 15-year period of time. So it starts about the time puberty begins, around the age of 10, and it doesn't end until about the mid-20s when the brain is fully developed. So 15 years of time. So it goes much further than just the teen years. And what we have learned in the last 20 years about the brain from people like Dr. Dan Siegel and Dr. Lawrence Steinberg is that the brain goes through a tremendous amount of change during these years. And you and I both know what a beer or a wine or a couple of shots does to the way that we feel, right? So when you've got a developing brain and you then mix in alcohol with that, okay, it can become, first of all, if someone is having other mental health or emotional health issues, that mechanism, even if it's just socially and recreational, under a teen brain can more quickly turn into an addictive coping mechanism for a child. Really, it's a child's brain that we're talking about here. So the longer they can wait to take that first drink, the better. And as a mom of 5 whose oldest is almost 12 years sober, I would never, knowing what I walked through with my oldest son, and not coming from a place of fear, but coming from a place of wanting our kids to develop emotionally, I would never contribute to giving my kids alcohol before they're 21. Obviously, when they are not living at home and if they're away at school, I have zero control over the choices that they make. All I can do as a parent is let them know how I feel about it and not allow it in my home when they are home. Okay, that's all we can do as parents. We can share our perspective with our kids and ask them to follow our rules when they're at home, but if they drink before they're legally able to, that we don't have a lot of control over that. So I'm curious, what is your perspective and experience on teens and drinking?